He'll catch cold, you know. Up this morning on this mega movie mania going live. And have a listen to his new single, RSVP, not released till May the 7th in this country, but getting its first public playing anywhere in the world right here on Going Live.
Solid ground. There were so many ups and downs. Cannot count the times you'd end up crying. I always thought I'd be okay, but then we went our separate ways. Since we parted, broken hearted, and you can't sleep, can't do anything. I send this letter, hope it can get RSVP. I think I finally realized love requires compromise. Maybe we were wrong to give up trying. I would give most anything if you could take me back again. Since we parted, broken hearted, and you can't sleep, can't do anything. I send this letter, hope it can get RSVP. RSVP. And you can't sleep, can't do anything. I send this letter, hope it can get RSVP.
RSVP for the first time ever in public. That's Jason Donovan's brand new single. And as you will have noticed, indeed, there wasn't a video to go with that because he's about to make it. Now then, Going Live is not only popular, of course, hugely popular in Britain, we're also quite big in Europe as well on our satellite there, but now we go global. And on the other side of the world, about 12,000 miles away in Melbourne, it should be, or I would think exactly 6:45, 7:45 in the evening. And hopefully Jason Donovan is there. Hello?
Philip!
Hello?
Hello!
Where are you?
You're exactly on time, 7:45.
Whereabouts are you now then? Explain where you are.
Well, I'll explain where I am. I'm actually in the centre of Melbourne. Swanson Street runs straight up there, which is sort of our main road. I guess it's not really like Oxford Street, but on a similar sort of area. On the left-hand side is a pub called Young and Jackson's, which, Philip, if you're here, we'd go and have a quick drink or a quick pint. Quick pint.
Orange juice for me.
And on the on the left-hand side over there is Flinders Street Station, which I guess is equivalent of like Victoria Station or Paddington Street Station.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Eiffel Tower.
If you notice, no, it's not the Eiffel. Well, this is called the Eiffel, not the Eiffel Tower, the Victorian Arts Centre. And that's basically where plays, musicals, opera, and various sort of things of that sort go on.
Where's St Paul's?
Sorry?
Where's St Paul's?
St Paul's Cathedral is on the left-hand side over here. It's a little, I think for most people in the UK, it's actually quite a small town. I only live about 10 minutes down the road, so.
Is it sort of bustling with social life? Is it a good city?
Well, it's quite renowned for its clubs and people going out, I suppose. It's also known as the Garden State, so it's quite green and good surf. There's been some great surf lately, so.
Where's the Yarra River in relation to you?
The Yarra River is actually, we probably won't be able to show you because the film crew will start spinning in their own area, but it runs just parallel, I guess, to the street that I'm on now.
What are you standing on? What building are you standing on?
This is in fact, I don't think it's actually a building. I think the Gas and Fuel Corporation are behind you, which is not really of anything of great significance.
Not particularly pretty then to look at.
Can I just point out, Philip?
Yeah.
One of our Melbourne trams.
Yes.
which is extremely unique to Melbourne.
And
in
pretty
fact,
noisy
this is
as
the
well,
tram.
actually.
Very noisy. This is the tram that I used to catch home from the city when we'd sort of go out with the guys, you know, and
Do a lot of people
catch
still
the last
travel on
tram
them?
home at night.
Are there buses and stuff still, or does everyone travel by tram?
Well, basically, we've got I guess a train system and a tram system, and it's getting really noisy. A bus system,
Yeah.
and I suppose we're in quite a sort of large area, I suppose, so we've got to cover a lot of ground.
What are you doing there at the moment then? Are you going to record a video for? We've just seen RSVP, but we obviously haven't seen the right video. Oh, it sounds like a crash about to happen there, actually.
Yeah, nothing. It's actually quite funny because the football, which is the Australian Football League, has just finished about an hour ago. So you get a lot of people actually coming from Flinders Street Station here. So.
Right, they'll be rolling out in a minute then, chanting.
Yeah.
So are you there to make a video now? What are you doing, or is this a holiday?
No, I had a little bit of a break, which I did over the last couple of weeks, and we've also been spending a bit of time working on the video. It's been quite slow, I guess, to get it together, because I did a bit of promotion in Australia as well, but it's coming very soon.
And Phil is your cameraman, I believe, today. Is that right? Is Phil the
That's
cameraman?
correct.
Hello,
Yes.
Phil. That's right. Stick your hand around the front, Phil. Yeah, hello, Phil.
Philip, I'd like to introduce you a few other people around, but I think it'll really ruin their setup.
No, turn it round. Turn it round. Can we see them?
Turn it around. Can you guys come? Just, they're saying no, we can't actually.
Ah, you see, not obviously.
Here we all are.
Who's that?
All here in Melbourne, yeah. Australian people, of course.
Jason,
Quite friendly.
over your right-hand shoulder, I can see a sign in the background. What's on that? Ask Phil to zoom in. It's on the station, I think.
Well,
What does it say
Phil,
on there?
if you could just zoom in a couple of seconds, we managed to get the people at Flinders Street Station to actually give a message to the Going Live viewers out there. But unfortunately, you've got to time it right.
Well, that's
So-
all right. I'm quite patient. I can see. We'll see what else is up there. Welcome,
Yeah, well-
Victoria. Says hello.
How's Britain?
Yo, to all.
Here we go.
Going live.
UK viewers.
Yes.
You can see
Perfect
that?
timing. Perfect
Yeah.
timing. I have I've got, just in case you won't be able to see this, because I know you can't see us, we can see you. This is the front cover of Jason's new single, RSVP, which is out. When does that come out? I mean, we're well up front on this, aren't we?
Sure. Yeah, we were having, because of the video, and it was taking a little bit more time than we actually expected. I guess probably a little more towards the end of April, but we're hurrying things along.
All right, let's get onto the phones now. This is bizarre.
This is very strange, I
If
must
this,
say.
if this
'Cause
works, go on.
I can't see you guys at all.
If this works, it'll be a technological miracle. But see, we can get some phone calls to you now. 12,000-mile phone calls. I think we start on line number 6. Who's on 6?
Cassie.
Hello, Kathy. Can you hear Jason? Okay, Cassie.
Yes.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh, she can hear as well. It's actually Cassie, Jason, and away you go with your question.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Kathy. How are you?
All right, thank you.
Cassie.
When you left Neighbours, did you think you would do as well? As you have done in your pop career?
I think I can just vaguely hear you, but
I'll repeat
I guess
it.
what you say.
I'll repeat it
thanks,
for you.
Phil.
When you left Neighbours, did you think that you would be as popular as you are now?
No, I don't think so. I think Neighbours was hugely successful, I guess, in the UK, and I guess none of us really anticipated that even in the first place. But I mean, it's been great that the people in UK, particularly that I'm actually not from there, have supported me over the past couple of years, and I've worked with some great producers, and I guess the combination of things like Neighbours has kept people interested, which I'm grateful for. So.
Okay, Cassie, thank you very much indeed for your call. Let's take another one now, and we move to line 2. Who's on 2?
Emma.
Hello, Emma. Away you go with your question to Jason. Long distance, and you're not paying.
Hi, Emma.
Hi. Are you looking forward to playing the part in Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcakes?
Yeah, I am actually. It's been quite strange for me, I guess, because having spent about 2 months in London just after Christmas and then coming home to have a bit of a break, I've been away from it, so I can't actually. I come back not this Sunday but the following, so I'm looking forward to getting into rehearsals, and I believe that from what I know that there's a great cast, and I guess that's half the problem. If you've got a great group of people working together, you always usually get a good show, and something different and different performances. So I'm really looking forward to it, yeah.
There were reports in the newspaper that you were a bit frightened, a bit nervous about doing it. Are those true?
Well, I think we all get a little sort of nervous, whether it be go on stage or whether it be TV or do a satellite link. So I'm nervous, but I'm also at the same time I'm working quite hard on it. I'm working quite hard on the songs, working quite hard on the music, and I think it's something a little bit different, and that to me is a challenge more so than anything.
Okay, well, hopefully if you can hear us whilst the next tram goes past, we'll go to line, line 1
that
now.
Was the number 67 tram going to Carnegie.
Ah, yes, of course it was.
You know the one?
Oh, yes, that'll be the one. Then the number 6 to Carnegie. Who's on line 1?
Deborah.
Deborah, hi Deborah. Away you go with your question.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Deborah.
What do you look for in a friend?
I tell you what I look for in a friend. I think a good friend is someone who, particularly in my case, that you can. I spend a lot of time away, and I suppose you lose contact with a lot of people. It's those friends that when, after 6 months, after 2 years, after a year of being away, that you can pick up the phone and just say, hi, how you doing, without anybody actually saying, oh, well, thanks for calling me, or thanks for keeping in touch. So, that to me is important in a friendship, and I think someone who's got trust, or someone who you can trust with things and people and friends. And it's great to come home. I've got a lot of good friends over there, but it's also nice to see school friends and people that you've actually grown up with for a while.
All right, thank you very much indeed for that. Great question. If you've just joined us, by the way, we are talking live to Jason Donovan, who is in Melbourne, Australia, and it is now about 5 to 7 in the evening. That's why it's dark. Is that right?
5 to 7.
Yeah, well, yep, that was good. Paulette has a question. She's here in the studio. Paulette.
Do you have to be healthy for the work you do?
Do you have to be healthy? Do you have to be healthy for the work you do?
Yeah, I think you do. I think one of the things about our business is that it consistently demands a lot of travelling, and to keep mentally, it's very much a thought process. I guess when you go to work, maybe if you're a carpenter, you'd go to work and you'd be working with wood, so you wouldn't actually, you'd be thinking about what you're doing, but most of it is with your hands. I guess with things like acting, with like music, it comes from you and it's emotion within inside you. And to express that in a way that people can relate to is quite difficult. I find by keeping fit and eating the right sort of things that that enables me to do it and keep going. It's not just doing it for 2 months or 3 months or a year. It's doing it over 5 or 6, which I guess is what I've been doing since I left school. So.
Great. Well, thank you very much indeed for that. It all worked. Incredible. It worked.
You can't believe it.
You say you're coming back on a week on Sunday. You're coming back for the Children's Royal Variety Show. It's on BBC One on the 6th of May, yeah?
Sure am, and looking forward to it too, actually, and looking forward to getting to rehearsals and seeing everybody over there and seeing all you guys, I guess.
Okay, matey. Well, thank you very much indeed for that. What do you got planned for the rest of the evening now? You know, you're 5 to 7, the night is still young. What are you going to do?
Yeah, the night is still young. I think a few of the friends are going out tonight. We're maybe having a bit of a barbecue, which is an Australian tradition. The weather, I must admit, the weather here in Melbourne just lately has been fantastic, so...
Well, chuck a prawn on the barbie for us, Jason.
I will.
And,
for everybody at Going Live.
Thanks very much indeed for joining us. Thanks to Phil. Thanks to the rest of the team there as well. And
hi
also,
to hi to Transvision Vamp too.
Oh yeah, they're on a little bit later on. She's just in makeup. Yep. Wendy's just in makeup at the moment. And also, thank you very much indeed to Channel 7 who set all this up. Thank you very much indeed. Jason, we'll see you soon. Thanks, matey.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
You're very welcome. And there we are. Jason Donovan live from Melbourne in Australia. The night is still young. It is